Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Bernie here, and in today's video I am going to compare the S-Cinetone clip that I have right here versus the S-Log3. Either you use S-Log3 and color grade using LUTs, or you can use S-Log3 and color grade from scratch. And the good thing about S-Log3, you get more out of the FX30 in terms of better dynamic range. Alright, as you can see, I have A and B clips right here. One is S-Log3 and one is S-Cinetone. So you be the judge. And maybe how you have filmed S-Log3 before, you know that it's straight from the camera, it's flat. But the good thing about S-Log3 when you're filming using the FX30 is that you can add LUTs to the camera, and that is for previewing purposes. And it's like you are already seeing the final product. On the other hand, I have here an S-Cinetone clip which is straight from the camera, and I use the PP2 which I actually saved before the S-Cinetone, but it's the default one. Although I have my tweak settings, but I think it's fair to use the default settings. And out of the box, the S-Cinetone is contrasty and more saturated. And those were actually the two things that I'm staying away from S-Cinetone. But don't get me wrong, if let's say I have a quick turnaround and I don't want to mess with color grading, or I don't want to add LUTs, well, S-Cinetone is a good thing. But from the shot, and this is a controlled environment, it's a bit underexposed to my liking. It is because there's a lot of going on in the shot, especially when you look at the left side of the screen, you will see this blue light right here, and if I push the highlights more, it will be blown out. So what I did, I exposed everything in the image and make sure that nothing is blown out, but still the result is underexposed to my liking. So to rectify that, you can do this in post and adjust the highlights to your liking, and you will be set. Just note that on this left side, you will see that the blue light right here is a little bit blown out. Whereas when you're using S-Log3, it isn't the case because of better dynamic range, and you can push this a little bit more without clipping the image. And there's a lot of videos saying that you have to expose to the right, either plus 1.3 to 1.7 or even 2.0. And I did that here, but sometimes I just use my eyes paired with what I see in the LCD, and I am good to go. And next here, I'm showing you the color corrected, or this clip right here. I just added a little bit of contrast and pushed the highlights a little bit more. And same with the S-Cinetone clip, and I did not add LUTs. I just tweaked the contrast and pushed the highlights a little bit more. But then again, you will see what I've been talking about earlier, that the left side of the screen with this blue light is a bit overexposed. But you get the idea. Whether you film in camera and already overexpose the image, or you can do that in post, it's up to you. Alright, so let's take a look at the other shot right here. And as you can see here, it was cloudy when I took the shot and just used the natural light from the window. Actually, the first shot, I only add the phantom light neutral and didn't do anything. Didn't adjust the contrast at all, or even the highlights. And same with clip number 2, which is another shot of my doggy boy. And this time around, this is S-Cinetone. And out of the box, yes, straight from the camera, this one really looks good and I am impressed. Really, S-Cinetone excels, I would say, and in my opinion, that the S-Cinetone excels when you're filming outdoors or even with natural light. And only filming one subject, I would say, and if you don't mind the overexposed background a bit, you know, it's not too bad. So really, something has to give right here. But overall, the image quality of the S-Cinetone is amazing already. I did not tweak anything at all. So see for yourself if S-Cinetone is the one for you, because S-Cinetone out of the box is already looking great. So what do you think? Would you be using S-Cinetone versus S-Log3 from now on after watching this video? You know, S-Cinetone can be a great choice if you want to have a video ready that you can use or even show your client, or if you don't want to take the time color grading. On the other hand, S-Log3 is amazing since you get more out of the image, including the great dynamic range. Plus, nowadays it's actually easier to color grade than before using LUTs. And I'm a fan of using LUTs, I use the Phantom LUT collection and choose which looks best for a particular image, and just tweak the contrast to my liking, and I'm all set. Alright, I hope this video is helpful. This is Bernie. Until the next one, thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.